fresh hot off a cold take because some of these questions that they give, we want to share with you guys, are just straight duds. And
it's not that the question is a dud.
We're just duds.
We're just total dud. We're Dudville. We're Duds McGee's.
We're Duds McGee's.
Like we can't
That's
undud.
where we found each other.
We can't
We're a pair
undud
of
ourselves.
dud.
Like sometimes.
The walking duds. Off to a great start. Here we go.
Okay.
This is our faith question. Welcome to Q&A a day, where we answer the Q&A every time we do one of these. So here we go. First one is faith, and we're going to be talking about what would you say is the hardest part about following Jesus?
Ooh.
Man, I know this one with my heart and soul.
Okay.
Oh, you were thinking it's hard for you?
No. I thought of something, and I'm wondering if we have similar answers.
I would say.
I think there's two things.
Let's say it at 1, 3. The first thing. 1, 2, 3. Dying to yourself.
I was gonna say spreading the gospel. Because and you know what is similar to that? I guess you know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say be perfect. That's what it says in scripture. Be perfect as I am perfect. That's Matthew.
The hardest part about following Jesus is dying to yourself, picking up your cross daily, though. In my opinion, because and when you do that, it's gonna help you share the gospel. That's, I think, the root of it.
You still have to die to yourself, share the gospel. Yes. I was gonna say that I feel like I can deny myself when it comes to serving my friends, you, my husband, my children. I feel like I'm dying out here every day. Like I die to myself constantly, like every single time I wake up in the morning.
If you want to die to yourself, get married and have kids.
Yes. And be the wife.
On that note, have a great day.
And so I feel like that's like, of course that's hard, and there's always ways I could do it more and like die to myself to submit to Christ 100%. But I feel like I struggle the most with like, let me verbalize the gospel to someone who has not heard it, and let me say it to them in a way that they will receive it. And it's I try to be very like relational and build good friendships and good foundation, and invite people to church and bring them into these communities that are like so beneficial for me, and I want people to share in that. And like that part's easier, but like when like just the step of like, I will now ask you if you would like to receive salvation. Like that's something that I
Bless you, my child.
God bless me. That's something I would say that's one of the harder parts for me. Yes. Is to like make that leap. But perhaps dying to myself more would make that easier.
It would make that easier, and I think part of it,
my anxiety, my fear.
Well, I feel like the more you know Christ through His Word and through His character, and the more you kind of develop that relationship, when we say hard, it becomes easier and easier. Like the more you have this realization of who God is and who you are in the light of it, the hard things about following Christ suddenly, the things of this world grow dim, right?
Strangely dim.
And so that is my 2 cents before I ramble on. I think this is a really good hot take.
I think that's great. Let's cut it before I get any sweatier.
Should we sit up a little bit straighter?
Do you think if you zoomed in, you could see the beads? I'm just
we talk about the sweat too much on this.
I only have said it once before, and then I just said it again.
I know.
Twice. But it's because I need to acknowledge it. Never mind, I'll stop. I don't want it to get pointed out to me. I have to be the one to point it out.
Yes. Well, everyone.
Drop a comment.
What is the hardest part of loving your spouse?
What's the hardest part of following Jesus? Loving your spouse.
Just kidding. We love each other so much.
We love each other.
Farts and all.
What?